an article was written about the emergence of anti-vaxxers. Now, anti-vaxxers have been around. They made a lot of headlines in recent years because they believe that vaccines would lead to autism among children. Now, of course, that's been debunked time and time again. However, this new generation of anti-vaxxers are concerned about vaccines for their pets, specifically for their dogs. So according to Brooklyn paper, a growing number of folks in New York's hippest neighborhoods simply will not take their pets in for routine shots. Some of those shots include rabies shots, which you're supposed to get every year for your pet.
Great.
One person, just to provide an example, one person had tweeted, a dog owner called the clinic today and asked, could vaccines make their dog autistic like they do with humans? So I guess that's an employee from a clinic. But there was an actual veterinarian who was asked about this. Her name is Amy Ford, and she said, we do see a higher number of clients who don't want to vaccinate their animals. This may be stemming from the anti-vaccine movement, which people are now applying to their pets. She also says it's actually much more common in the hipstery areas. I really don't know what the reasoning is. They just feel that injecting chemicals into their pet is going to cause problems. Now, to be fair, Brooklyn paper did not interview any of these anti-vaxxers. I'd be really curious to hear from them and what they think. But here's the thing, I have a dog, I love my dog. I just feel like we're not worthy of dogs, okay? They're just so, they're precious, innocent, pure, like loving things, and we're not worthy.
Animals are innocent.
Okay, I hear you, sister.
Take care of your dog. Your dog's not gonna get autism. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so I thought when you said, to be fair, the Brooklyn paper did not interview, you were gonna end the sentence with, did not interview any of the dogs to see if they were in fact autistic. Okay, I don't know how you would find out if a dog is autistic.
Right.
Okay, you know why? Because they're not humans. I know you think they are, I know she thinks they are, but they're not.
Okay, another vet said, we've never diagnosed autism in a dog. I don't think you could.
How would you know? All right, anyway. This is the two ends of the political spectrum coming together. You know, the uber left and the uber right, they're like, if there's one thing we know, science isn't true. Okay, now guys, to be fair, there is a range of people in the anti-vaccine movement, right? And there's the ones who have totally unsubstantiated views. And then there are the people who are concerned about mercury in some of the vaccines. That's an interesting thought. I don't have an opinion on it, and I'm not like, oh, it's totally true, and oh my God. No, I do all the vaccines and all that stuff, right? But what I was trying to do is find, there was an intelligent person who wanted to make the mercury case on the show, and we were gonna have them debate someone. And no one will debate anyone who's anti-vaccine. It's amazing.
Wow.
We reached out to all the doctors, the scientists, because I'm like, look, I don't want to just interview the anti-vaccine person, because that might present a skewed view of it, and I'm not an expert.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
I can't debunk, so I want to make sure there's someone else to, and they're like, nope, won't do it, won't do it.
That's really strange.
I know, we asked a ton of people and couldn't find anybody to pick up that mantle. Anyway, so don't necessarily dismiss everyone out of hand. At the same time, look, you need those vaccines, not only for humans, but yes, for dogs. If your dog might have rabies, you need to have a vaccine or might get rabies, right? You're not doing your dog any favors by not getting the vaccines, let alone your neighborhood. So if rabies starts to break out in Brooklyn among hipsters, I will be greatly amused. I mean, that's a shame, but we're trying to prevent it. So go get the vaccine that the dogs need if you care about them.
Yeah, and look, maybe there are some people who think that vaccines are harmful for their pets, but I think the bigger issue is they're expensive. Like vaccines for your pets are expensive.
That's why you should have.
Yeah, so I feel like they might be using that as an excuse. Like, oh yeah, it might be really bad.
No, I bet hipsters definitely believe it.
Yeah.
And then we're way overgeneralizing.
I know, but that's all you can really do because they didn't interview any of these so-called hipsters who refuse to vaccinate their dogs, right? I mean, at least we heard from the vets who say, yeah, there's a growing trend, but just please vaccinate your dog.
And if you're a progressive and you're starting to agree with Michelle Bachmann, you might want to check yourself. It can happen. It can happen on some issues. This is probably not the hill you want to die on, or for your pets to die on.
Right.
Because remember,
animals are innocent.
Help us build independent media together. Come join us, tytnetwork.com/join.